Let me show you my first wins using Leo and the serve-volley style in the Tour 8 of Tennis Clash, a sports game published by Wildlife Studios. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel Gameplay 365 and to turn on the bell if you like this video. So, let's start the matches versus Beck, a very powerful Kaito. So, you are seeing here my first steps as a volley player in Tour 8. As you know, I have always played with Leo using the serve-volley style in Tour 7 beforehand until, well, 10 days ago, roughly, before those matches. Very simply because I have never wanted to try and run before I can walk. Otherwise said, I never wanted to put the cart before the horse. So I try to practice a lot in Tour 7. So a lot means for me some hundreds of matches. Not even 1,000 yet. I think that I need 2,000 or 3,000 matches with serve-volley to be a bit more used to this style. I'm still a very big noob with this style, especially in Tour 8, where I face a lot of very powerful Kaito, very high stats, a lot of experience there. Of course, I think that I have much more experience playing with the high serve, big forehand style. But, well, I want to know a bit more about the serve-volley style as well. So, that will never be enough, of course. The connection problem for I think that the last point is that I had in Tour 7 is not enough. And yes, and that I may play a bit too early in Tour 8 with the serve-volley style. And that's why I'm paying a lot for those practice matches. I'm paying it with a lot of coins lost, but well, I have enough, I think, coins to bear some losses in Tour 8. So, in this second match, I face Vignon 15, who has a very powerful Kaito too, and who was using the Hurt string. As for me, I try to drop volleys a lot, as you can see. Versus two very powerful hands of Kaito. Well, the drop volleys can work not too bad. Especially when they hit very hard. And of course, I don't always hit drop volleys. I try to do that all the time. Sometimes it will be a bit longer. And sometimes it will be shorter. If you always hit drop volleys, of course, Kaito will just need to run right after they hit, or he will try to step in the court a lot. Okay. Was lucky, it went smooth there. Drop volleys work it not too bad. Another very powerful Kaito, but who was using Kaito sourcing instead of combo load, like my two opponents in the first matches. Of course, using Kaito sourcing is giving to this Kaito a very weak forehand. Very weak for Tour 8, of course, but, well, with an 81 agility, he has enough time to rush to the net or to turn around very quickly to hit with his stronger backhand. Especially at the beginning of the match. If he still has a lot of stamina, which is almost always the case with that Kaito, because of that huge stamina stock, allowed by a very high level Kaito sourcing. Yep. Couldn't return correctly this big shot. As you can see, I don't always return on the weak hand. Because, well, I think that my opponent will simply anticipate for me to hit on the weak forehand. So I rather do the contrary, targeting the strong hand, the backhand. Here's a Kaito using combo load, having two strong hands, balanced hands. RK 7777. Some drop volleys catch the net. As you can see, I'm very far from being a good volley player. So sometimes you will see volleys catching the net, return volleys that are not very hard. Sometimes serves are correct, and sometimes they are just too soft. And positioning is not it's not very good yet. I'm really not satisfied. So yeah, I still have a lot of things to learn. And 2-8 is the perfect playground to learn fast, facing a lot of high stats Kaito or the top volley players. Some very good high serve big forehand players like Shoni, who plays excellent tennis versus volley players. Almost in, too bad.
Fault. Second serve.
Another drop volley, who work it not too bad. And this return volley, which wrong-footed my opponent. And finally, with a lower stamina, that was not too tricky to outflank this Kaito with some not too hard volleys hit towards the baseline. Let's face Knut, who went to 3,800 trophies with a relatively low stats Kaito. Congrats to him. And who can hit very accurately. He was using the OC volley, which is a good special string for use versus volley players. Having critical tier 2, quick cast tier 2, and stamina shield tier 1, so it will not drain stamina too fast, unlike the clay fiber or the grass fiber, etc. On those special strings having critical tier 3 but no stamina shield at all. Yeah, my angle return worked at this time because I was anticipating for him to hit a cross court shot to counter it. Serves were not very powerful. So there was a match where I played with the stylus, and generally I have more issues to serve fast with the stylus. In some other matches of this video where you saw me serve rather correctly with Leo, I was playing with the finger. With the middle finger, I find that I can hit better serves, more accurate, faster. Let's face now a powerful Kaito using antioxidants instead of carbo load, so his forehand will not be so strong. And we will try to either target his forehand or try and wrong foot him by hitting on his strong backhand. He was anticipating for me to hit on his weaker forehand side on the previous point. So the koala string is another good special string for use versus volley players. It gives critical in tier 2, but it has a stamina shield in tier 2, so it's very good. Versus my Leo, well, I think that the Gallon Fiber would be a better string
Second serve.
because my Leo's forehand is slightly better in stats than my Leo's backhand. But koala can be enough. Very nice lob here. He waited patiently for my Leo to rush, to be close to the net, to hit that lob. He's waiting for the last moment to hit shots overall. Alternating between long and short drop volleys was paying.
Match point. Fault. Second serve.
Another very nice lob.
Quiet please. Deuce.
And a bad angle return.
Match point.
Very lucky drop volley there.
Deuce. Fault. Quiet please. Second serve. Quiet please. Match point.
And a final lob, which didn't go in. Too bad for Paulo. His previous lobs were all going in. Let's face now a Kaito having a level 12 hammer and forge, so 80 stats for both hands. He was using the 2020 string.
Love. 1.
Which is good too, with a critical tier 2 and stamina shield tier 2. Good for use versus volley players.
2. 1.
Very nice. Desperate return. A very big shot there
2. 3.
for down the line. Passing shot winner.
3.
He tried some soft cross-court shots, but they were not accurate enough. Otherwise, they couldn't hurt volley players a lot. Yeah, exactly like this one. So this one was not so soft. It was a big cross-court shot. Kaito was mid-court.
4.
That was pretty fine. A bouncy serve.
Match point.
He was trying to hit very hard, but that was not so accurate. Let's face now the strong serve, big forehand, Victoria of Bharat, who is playing very well with that style. He has increased his number of trophies a lot lately. And I think that he's going to have 3,800 trophies very soon.
Love. 1.
Some very nice lobs.
Love. 2.
He masters those lobs.
1. 2.
And he hits some very strong forehand shots too. Lobs and strong winners. Everything was fine until this moment, where he started to commit some unforced errors. If those went in, there was no more match. And that changed everything. because then my Leo could start to hit some drop volley, and then that reduces his confidence a bit. He started to commit another unforced error, and then the pressure is now on his side, and that was too late for him to try to come back. Well, you are going to see now the build that I use for all of those matches. I still have a long way to go to max gladiator. Well, I hope you enjoy watching my first wins using the serve-volley style with Leo in the Tour 8 of Tennis Clash, a sports game published by Wildlife Studios. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel Gameplay 265 and to turn on the bell to stay tuned for new videos of Tennis Clash. Thank you a lot for your support, and see you soon on Gameplay 265. Bye bye.